Welcome back to Battletech 3025, brought to you by Commando Gaming and Battletech Battles, and streaming live on twitch.tv at Commando Gaming 1. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to check this out on twitch.tv, and you can find an opportunity to watch us play live. So we've got a very straightforward battle set up here to start us out. Alright, just wanted to get our stream and our recording calibrated. Welcome if you're joining us on our stream. Just giving you some fun Battletech action on a Saturday. Any feedback is welcome. Any commentary is desired in the chat room. Please feel to reach out, say hello. Tell us what your favorite mech is. Tell us what your favorite Battletech strategies are. We'd love to have you involved in the stream. So we've got pretty much a straight up battle. We got a destroying enemy lance and an enemy support lance. Alright, so we got rear shots at a Shadowhawk here. Let's take those. Didn't do us much good there. Stand still while I'm attacking you. How about you aim correctly, witness? I love when your pilots try to blame their poor gunnery skills on the opponent or on their sensors. Right, we have some allies helping us in this battle too, so this should be a very straight up fight, really easy initial battle to get into while we warm up our mechs. Right, no target for our dragon, so we'll just sprint in. Our Crusaders got a shot here. Crusaders are really good tonnage, really good production of firepower for their tonnage. I really like Crusaders a lot. Ooh, heavy hits on our supporting mech there. Better them than us. This is a 3025 mod. It just got updated about 3 weeks ago now. Really fun game. So we've got a Phoenix Hawk, a Vindicator, or a Shadowhawk. Ooh, really good hit percentage on the Shadowhawk, so let's hit that. That's probably the biggest threat on the field right now. Ooh, we almost got knocked down with one salvo from our striker. How's my volume? Anybody in the chat room? Can you give me a confirmation my volume is good? In a previous stream earlier today, we had some audio challenges, so if anybody wants to reach out and let me know whether they can hear me or not, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, looks like we got knocked down hopefully on that Shadowhawk. No, not quite. Oh, there goes one of our escorts. Incapacitated. Nasty hit right there. push our dragon down. Our dragon should be able to give us knockdown on the Shadowhawk, hopefully. There we go, knockdown on the Shadowhawk. And injury ignored. Okay. That will allow our allies to beat up on that Shadowhawk. As well as our Crusader here. Lots of damage on that Shadowhawk now. Hopefully he'll eject. Alright, there goes the Shadowhawk. Okay, that's a support lance, I think, in the background there. Alright, I don't see anything yet that we can't feel very confident that our lance can handle. Thank you for joining us in the stream. Commentary is welcome. Ooh, are we going to take out... Oh, alright, we took off that PPC on that Vindicator. Alright, that's a paper tiger now. Escort is being beat up pretty good here. We haven't had a lot of firepower thrown our way. Oh! Alright, that Vindicator bailed out. Right, so we got, by my count, we got about 6 more enemies left. Our guillotine does not have a target, so we'll just push it forward. Embrace. Hostile reinforcements. So we're going to have 11 against Armex. So that's 11 against 5 or 6, including our escorts. So this is going to be good salvage. Even if it's not higher level salvage, this is definitely salvage we can sell. Ooh, we got a cataphract. So we're actually 1 part away from getting a cataphract. So this just made this battle much more interesting. Let's start working on the leg of the cataphract because I want to make sure we get as much salvage as possible out of that cataphract. Those of you that are joining us on the stream, thanks you for stopping by. Please feel free to give us any commentary. Give us feedback on the gameplay. Give us suggestions. If you see a mech that you like, tell us why you like it. Certainly want to make this an interactive experience for everybody. Alright, let's hit this cataphract with our stalker. If we can get knocked down a couple times on that cataphract, that'll be nice. Hits on our escort Shadowhawk. So we do have allies here, and that's because I'm using the mission control mod, which inserts additional enemies and additional allies into the scenarios on a fairly regular basis. Let's get our guillotine. Alright, let's keep hitting this cataphract. Want to build up towards knockdown on that cataphract. Ooh, that Vulcan is being super aggressive given the fact that it's got paper thin armor. I wouldn't do that if I was using a Vulcan. Vulcans are best used as flankers. That definitely would be the approach that I would use. Alright, can we get knockdown on this cataphract? That would be nice. Before it moves. Nope, it moved. Oh, it finished off that Vulcan. Better that Vulcan than us. Our Crusader's going to have to be a little aggressive to get into this fight. Even if it is against this Phoenix Hawk, that's still a lot of firepower to start working through the armor on that Phoenix Hawk. Alright, those vehicles in the background with those ACs are a little concerning. Alright. Let's keep hitting the cataphract. This is the best salvage right now on the battlefield. We'd really like to get knocked down on this a couple times. So we can maximize the salvage on that cataphract. Alright. Anybody who's watching the stream, feel free to chime in, say hello, give us feedback, give us input. Let's make this a fun Saturday stream. I can provide the entertainment, but it makes it a lot more fun if we're doing it as a group with some great dialogue in the message board. All right, let's focus on one of those legs of that cataphract. Trying to maximize salvage here. Okay. If our escorts could go after those vehicles, that would be very helpful. One thing I haven't seen in a mod that I would love to see is when you have friendly forces, whether it's a turret, vehicles, or mechs, if you could actually give them general guidelines, like go after enemy vehicles, or go after mechs, or even target a particular mech. I think that would be a really cool addition to this mod. Alright, we got the cataphract to eject, which is the best possible scenario. Alright, so we still have a lot of enemies on the field because we got reinforcements on the way apparently. Let's make sure we're using the high ground. We're going to be outnumbered here once those reinforcements show up. All right, let's make sure we're. Ooh, we got a manticore. We got that haste. Yeah. Let's do a precision strike here on the Phoenix Hawk. Let's really maximize the damage. We got more enemies coming, so. And our escort's about to get annihilated, so. I'm kind of using our escort as cannon fodder right now. If they want to keep taking the heavy hits from those enemy forces, that's fine with me. Alright, witness. let's see if we can get a knockdown on this Phoenix Hawk. No. Not quite. Alright, let's keep hitting this Phoenix Hawk. These vehicles are going to start causing some serious damage. I don't want to be super aggressive about pushing forward because we got lots more enemies on the way apparently. Enemy reinforcements here. So let's stick to the high ground. I can't believe this Phoenix Hawk is hanging in there. We've hit it multiple times where I thought it would get knocked down, and it has not happened. So we just need to end this Phoenix Hawk here. Alright, that's a good start. He might eject here. No, he didn't eject yet. Really surprised that Phoenix Hawk is still hanging in here. It's a pretty brave pilot. I'd like to hire him. My pilots, some of them are not as brave as that. Alright, these vehicles are going to start hitting us instead of our escorts, so we need to start finishing off that Phoenix Hawk. Maybe it'll eject soon. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this Phoenix Hawk. Come on, Shadowhawk. Shadowhawks, our escorts are going after the vehicles, which is actually fine with me. Alright, there goes one of our escorts. Our escorts are almost gone, but that's fine because nobody's really shooting at us. So the escorts are doing their job, in my opinion. Right, there goes the Phoenix Hawk. Finally, that thing lasted way too long. Right, now we can actually focus on some of these vehicles. Problem is, these vehicles have lots of armor. It's going to take us a couple rounds, especially this Manticore, to take it out. Wow. That Manticore is shredding that Shadowhawk. I'm so glad it's not ours. combine some firepower. Ooh, that's a Zukov. 2 AC-10s, SRM-6. We still got a lot of enemies to deal with here. Alright, there goes the last of our escorts. So going forward, the enemy's going to be after us 100%. So we need to... ooh, a behemoth. Ugh. We got a lot of vehicle firepower on the field right now. This is gonna be painful. All right, we're gonna have to take one target at a time. Just try to push through the armor. There's that Manticore. Manticore is actually the lowest threat out of all these vehicles. So we're just going to have to deal with the Manticore. Alright, there goes the Zukov. That helps. The behemoth here, this thing is really nasty, this behemoth. Ooh. It's basically designed, as far as I could tell, just to get knocked down on an enemy mech. I mean, it's nasty. So we're going to have to rotate our front line and really try to get this behemoth off the field as quickly as possible. Thank you to everybody who's joining our stream on twitch.tv. Please feel free to reach out in the chat room, say hello, give some feedback. Let's make this a party. Just because we're stuck in our houses doesn't mean we can't have a house party, right? Let's make the most of the day. Alright, we just need to keep hitting this behemoth. It would help if we didn't miss with our shots, obviously. Oh, there's still that Hetzer. These vehicles are going to be deaths from 1,000 cuts, believe me. Alright. Alright, let's give our Crusader a break. Okay, good. I circulated, I put the guillotine in the front so it can kind of take some of the heavy fire here. Alright, we got to keep hitting this behemoth. It's got so much firepower that we just got to focus on taking it down. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, so we gotta kind of keep rotating. Did the behemoth give us? It did. We got a rear shot on the behemoth here. Alright, let's take advantage of that. let's push up our dragon for a round. Let it be the primary target, hopefully. Let's do a precision strike here on the behemoth. Very solid shot there. We're just working through the armor on that behemoth. Alright, this is a little risky because our Crusader has taken some hard hits, but it has also had a round to cool off. And we're going to do precision strike on the rear of this behemoth. Ooh, I like that. Alright, that was big. Taking that behemoth out really takes a lot of the enemy firepower off the board. Alright. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Alright. Running out of missiles for our stalker. Alright, now our stalker is basically going to have to become a frontline medium laser mech for the rest of this battle, if it comes down to that. I would like to keep my stalker out of the fire as much as we can. Alright, we got a Hetzer here. Can we get dual PPCs? We cannot. Alright, that Hetzer is almost gone. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Please feel free to say hello in the chat room. We won't bite. These streams are so much more fun if everybody's interactive in the chat room. So please welcome and engage us in the chat room. That would be great. All right, let's see if we can just get rid of this Hetzer here. Unless we miss completely. Nothing worse than using a precision strike just to completely whiff. We got a rear shot. With our 4 medium lasers, that's all our stalker has left. Alright, that was worth it. Ouch. Maybe not. Our stalker is kind of a big target right now. Let's push forward with our guillotine. Take advantage of that rear shot. Oh. I really would like to do dual PPCs here, but I cannot. Alright, there we go. There goes the Manticore. Alright. Alright, so here comes that last wave of enemies. They're pushing forward now that the vehicles have been knocked out. So the smartest thing we can do is reset, take the high ground, and force the enemy to come to us. We can take out this Hetzer. That would go a long way towards making that happen. There we go. So now all those mechs in the let's see, so we still have one mech from the original Lance and two mechs from the Assault Lance. So this is a classic situation where there's no reason for us to push forward. Every instinct is like, all right, let's push forward and attack the enemy, but we would have to go through this open ground. So I would much rather just pull back for a round. The enemy's going to push forward more likely than not. There we go. Alright, so they're pushing forward. Alright, let's spread out our mechs in a firing line on the hill. Get in position. Hopefully they're going to come after us. That's a 55 tonner. Alright, I'll put our guillotine out front for one round. That's a Shadowhawk. I knew it was a Shadowhawk. Let's do a precision strike on the legs here. Sensors impaired. Dragon. Not the best hit percentage, but we'll take the shot. Why not? Loses evasion. And then it moves. So it gets its evasion right back up. Structural on our guillotine. Stay firm on the hillside. Get the enemy to push towards us. Alright, get back to cover, entrenched. Let's do another precision strike on the legs. Nice hits there. Come on. I'm not going across that open space. If you want to take me out, AI, you're going to have to come to me. All right, let's push our dragon up. Try to do some flanking here. Again, bad hit percentage, but we're just giving him something else to think about. Alright, good. Alright, he went after our dragon, which is kind of what I was hoping would happen there. Alright, as long as he's distracted by our dragon, let's use our Crusader here. Especially on that side that he already has damage to that leg. We're trying to really... If we can take out that leg... That Shadowhawk's getting beat up pretty good. Oh, pilot injury on my Crusader. Alright, so there's a Vindicator out there probably. That was a Vindicator. 90% sure. Alright, let's be aggressive with our dragon here. Dragons are designed to take punishment. Apparently not designed to actually hit the target. Alright, let's hang in there one more round with our Crusader. There we go. Took out the leg. Our stalker's got a fair amount of armor here, so let's push forward a little bit. Take off that other leg, hopefully. Alright. Take off that other leg, maybe? No. So close. So close. There we go. He ejected. So we still have 2 enemies left. So we're going to push forward with our stalker now. Now that we have numbers, I think we can be a little bit more aggressive here. Griffin. All right, that makes sense. Dragon is going to be our eyes, because it's got the most armor at this point. Welcome to everybody that's checking out the stream today. Please feel free to say hello in the chat room. Just trying to finish up this battle here. We're going to make our stalker a bit of a target here. Alright, so we got a hunchback. Alright. Hunchback and a griffin. Alright, so now that we have vision, we can use our guillotine as a sniper. We're going to precision strike that AC-20. Eventually we can hopefully knock it out. Alright, let's keep moving up on the flank with our dragon. Biggest threat's definitely that hunchback here, so let's just focus in on that one. Focus in on the hunchback. Gotta be careful here. Alright, let's get some evasion on our crusader. Alright, and we're being a little risky here with our stalker. I think it can hang in for a round or two. Alright, they're going to keep attacking my stalker. Makes sense that they would do that. Keep hitting that hunchback. Again, we're going to keep doing precision strikes when we have them to try to take out that AC-20. We're going to be aggressive with our crusader here. Alright, heavy hits there. Hunchback goes after a stalker. Alright. Let's push in again. Maybe we can get a lucky strike on that leg. Well, he's panicked at least. Hunchback again. Right, Griffin's going after our dragon, which is great for us. Right, keep pushing around, dragon. Keep pushing around. And hit that hunchback. Very aggressive here with our Crusader again. That Hunchback's got two legs that are ready to pop. Alright, there we go. There goes one leg along with the whole side. Both arms. Hopefully he'll eject here. No. Alright, if he's not going to eject, then let's just finish him off. Can't believe we completely whiffed there. Ooh, alright, some damage to our stalker. Alright, that's fine. Alright, there we go. Pilot incapacitated. Okay, brother. If you could finish off this Griffin, it would be very nice. Alright, that Griffin's in a tough spot right now. Start pulling the stalker back. I don't want any more damage to it than I have to get at this point. That should be the last shot that that Griffin can take on us. Alright, brother. Alright. You literally cannot miss, brother, at this range. But we're going to make it even easier for you. Precision strike. Where there's no armor. Finish this off. What? How did that not finish that off? Alright, he panicked. Woof. Alright, that was nasty. So that was 11 against 4. We took some hard hits there. We got one injury that I'm aware of. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. That was a good first mission, that's for sure. Alright, so we got 1 injury for 18 days for Taboo. We've got some minor damage to our Guillotine, minor damage to our Crusader, minor damage to our Stalker. Not that bad. The good news is we got Cataphract parts. Cataphract will be a nice addition to our forces here. Let's see. We can also take a Shadow. Alright, we'll take the Vindicator part because we can sell that. So we got 4 Cataphract parts, Hunchback part, Shadowhawk part, Vindicator part, and some weapons. Not bad. That's a pretty good return at this stage of the game. That felt a lot harder than a 2.5 skull mission, considering we were up against 11 enemies with just our 4 mechs with a couple Urbies in support. So I think we definitely earned our money with that battle. We're going to have to do some repairs. Not a big deal. How's everybody doing in the stream chat room today? Let me know how you're doing. It's Saturday. We're playing video games. What could get better than this on a Saturday morning? Well, I could argue maybe going out to see a movie, going to an amusement park, seeing friends and family. Those are things I would love to do right now, but we can't. So if there was not COVID shutdowns, would you be here on Twitch today, or were there other things that you would rather be doing? I'd love to hear that in the chat room. All right, we need to free up some room. All right, so this Hunchback is gonna have to go to storage. All right, so we're actually gonna take the Vindicator, put that to storage too. We're not going to be using a Vindicator. It's a good mech to sell, that's for sure. So let's do our repairs real quick. 2 days to repair our Stalker. What did we lose on our Crusader? Heat sinks. Oh boy. Fortunately, we have some. You know, yeah, we should increase our heat efficiency on this Crusader. So let's add an additional heat sink. 2 days to repair those. So in the stream chat room, the question is, if there were not shutdowns due to the virus, would you still be here, or would you be out doing something fun with friends and family? I'd love to hear from everybody. Let's see. The problem we have with this Guillotine is we're not really firing the medium lasers as much as I would like, or the dual PPCs. So let's do one more heat sink. We'll drop the armor down a little bit. Maybe take some armor off the rear. Put that back to the front. And try to protect those PPCs as much as we can. Okay. Guillotine will be back and running in 1 day. Alright, let's put this brand new Cataphract together. Cataphracts are actually very underrated in my opinion. Alright, we got 30 tons remaining. Let's put that AC20++ on here. we're going to turn this cataphract into a brawler. Brawler and close support. Even says it right there, brawler and close support. So let's max out the armor. Alright, let's see what we can put on this puppy. Alright, if we're going to be a brawler, first and foremost, let's get some small lasers on there because it's really good efficient tonnage or damage for the tonnage. So we're definitely going to do that. Put on a PPC. You know, that's not as bad as it looks because we're going to use the PPC as we close on the target. Then we're going to use the AC-20 and the small lasers when we're close in, so we don't really need the PPCs then. So I think this is actually viable. Let's tweak this a little bit. Let's put in a heat sink and another heat sink, and then we'll reduce the armor just a little bit. Let's take the armor off the back, put that on the front. Put that on the arms. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, that'll be ready in 6 days. All right, so we got a lot of our mechs under repair. So let's see. Let's move the stalker to the top of the line and the guillotine to the top of the line. I don't think we want to go without them. Let's also take the Crusader, put it to the top of the line. Alright, I wouldn't mind waiting a couple days just to make sure we have those, the stalker, the guillotine available. So let's wait. Oh, fair warning. Alright, that didn't go as I expected. Alright, Comstar News Bureau. Appears the FedCom advance in a combined territory is completely stalled out due to aggressive counterattacks. With FedCom units holding in place, are being forced to retreat from occupied worlds, or having to pull back to deal with Kurita counterstrikes. On other fronts, attacks by the Free Worlds League and Capellan Confederation in an attempt to support their allies has had little effect. While a few initial raids were successful, the arrival of reinforcements made House Merrick and Liao pay a heavy price for those attacks. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the barracks for a minute. See if anybody needs upgrades. Power through these real quick. Let's save that. Let's get your gunnery up. All right. All right, so now we have our mechs, all of our favorite mechs available. We got our Stalker, I've got both Crusaders, And we've got our guillotine available here. So let's right, let's pick a mission. I'd love to get some feedback from people that are watching the stream. Should we do this crossing the moat, which is a light tonnage mission, and it's 3.5 skulls? Should we do this recovery mission, emergency evacuation, attack and defense? They're always tough. Or should we do this capture base mission? Any feedback in the chat room? I'll give you guys a few seconds to lock in your answers. Should we do a crossing the moat, which is a battle, biological sample? Now let's look at this crossing the moat real quick. I want to see what the tonnage restrictions are. That might, all right. So anything under 75 tons. So the only mech we could not take would be our stalker. I think this is a, I think we want to try this one. All right, anything under 75 tons we can't take. So let's take 2 Crusaders, our dragon, and our guillotine. That should fit within the tonnage. All right, if anybody thinks we should take a different mission, go ahead and chime in. Otherwise, I'm going to lock this in. We're definitely down to our B team here. Which isn't that bad. I mean, we got to train up our second tier pilots. So we'll go with a dragon, 2 Crusaders, and a guillotine. All right, let's take this mission. Alright, how's everybody on the stream doing today? It's a Saturday, at least here where I am. It's a beautiful, cool day. I would love to be outside doing something. So, again, in the stream, if this was a typical Saturday pre-COVID-19, would you still be watching Twitch? Would you be out at an amusement park? Would you be out with friends? Would you be out watching a movie? I'd love to see what everybody would be doing. Or would they still be here watching people play video games, which is completely fine. I fully support that answer, right? That's to my benefit. But it's definitely a different world. You know, it's kind of funny when you're talking to your family and it's like, what should we do tonight? And it's like, I don't know. We don't have a lot of options. We can go get food at a restaurant as long as we wear a mask most of the time. We can get takeout. We could sit at home and watch movies. We can play games. I would say board game across America, more people are doing board games than anything else these days. What do you think? I mean, I think everybody who produces board games is having a great year. I know some people, for example, in the medical and vitamin industry, and they're doing very good this year, as you can imagine. So, you know, it's very interesting how our economy kind of shifts depending on what's going on right now. Um, not to get too philosophical during a video game stream, but I'm vamping here while we wait for this game to load. This is going to be interesting. So we have a situation a company like yours could help us with. We have two well-armed local government lances who have struck our facilities, but we denied their evacuation. Issue is they've rather cleverly found a position that is surrounded by ground that will sink any assault class mechs and destroyed all bridges. The area they occupy is too small for any dropship to drop. I've never seen this mission class before, so I'm excited to try this out. All right. Okay, so this is actually a fun map to play in. Alright, there's our enemy right there. Okay, so let's actually advance to where we can use cover. This is my... whenever I play this map, I always set up in this tree line here whenever possible. And see if the enemy will come to us. Let's see. We got two enemy lances. So they're outnumber us, so they should be aggressive. Alright, I could try to flank across the river. Yeah, let's move one of my crusaders across the river. Move up our guillotine here. Brace. Maybe I send both of my crusaders across to flank. Alright, our dragon is gonna push forward, try to get vision on the enemy. Right, we got an hostile. Oh, it's attacking my crusaders, so my flanking maneuver is not quite working yet. Right. Well, we got a Valkyrie. Alright, so we got some lights mixed into this two lances of the enemy. Alright, so that's not too bad. So, alright, now that we got their attention, let's pull the dragon back. Go for the leg here on the hostile. Nice hit. Alright, let's see if we can isolate this hostile, because it's not in cover right now. Is it in cover? No, it's not. So let's hit. If we can get two alpha strikes from our crusaders, that's going to do a lot of damage. Alright, here's the second enemy lance. We knew that was coming. Alright, let's get our second crusader over here and hit this hostile hard. There we go. That's a good start. Back our guillotine. Always want to try to isolate one enemy mech at a time whenever possible. Always a great strategy. Oh, Kantaro. Alright, so we got some big guns that we're up against here. They're pushing forward with a Valkyrie. I don't know. Okay, using the hostile to sensor lock. That makes sense. Okay, those enemy reinforcements are just going to keep harassing us, it looks like. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, so our Crusaders. Oh, got a charger. Alright. Alright, right now I'm going to have our Crusaders work on this Kintaro. Same thing with this Crusader here. Alright. Alright, we need to Best hit percentage is on this Kintaro. Good hit there. Alright, Hostle's being aggressive now. Alright. That's kind of what we want here. We want wanted that hostile to come out. Alright. So we want to do some smart retreating here. Try to drag this fight out. Best ways we can do that is retreat while we engage the enemy. We don't want all 8 of these enemies to attack us at the same time. A little supporting fire, no big deal, but we do not want. So, right, that's the edge of the map. We want to take an enemy off the field here as quick as we can. So let's let the Crusaders focus in on this hostile here. Knock down. Alright, hostile ejects, that's good. Alright, those keeping score, it's now 7 against 4. definitely going to make us fight hard for this victory. Only way to do this really effectively is to do a fighting retreat. Alright, that charger wants to get up close and personal. Ooh, alright. Crusaders getting dinged up here. Alright, let's keep buying for time. Let our Crusader that doesn't have structural damage take the lead against this charger. Now here's a question. So in our story we were told, oh boy, there goes our dragon, that this area couldn't be used by assaults, and then they threw an assault in against us. Alright, that seems a little accurate. Now that we have this charger coming after us. Alright, charger goes after our dragon. Alright, that was an interesting choice there. We're going to stand up. Now, fortunately, our dragon still has all of its weapons. Alright, so let's get the dragon back to cover. And let's fire just to let that charger know we're not going to let him attack us with impunity. Had to stretch my legs there. Alright. Alright, they're going to keep hitting our dragon. Of course. Alright, now they've given us an opportunity right here because that charger is giving us a rear shot with all of our weapons. And we're actually going to do precision strike here. Do that again. This is too good of an opportunity to pass up on. Alright, dragon, keep moving back. Keep moving back. Guillotine, you're going to move back as well. Alright, see what this charger does. Alright, charger pulled back. Ouch. Where'd that charger go? Oh, there it is. Alright, so... just trying to take some evasion off that charger. Alright. Now we're going to take our Crusader with the most damage. Bad hit percentages here, but we don't need a lot. There we go. There goes the charger. That's a big part of their firepower, actually. This is a good opportunity for us to reset. Oh, I can't believe we missed those shots on that Valkyrie. Alright, we're going to keep being aggressive with that Valkyrie. Oof, lost SRM 6 on our Crusader. Good hit on that Kentaro. Oof. We're going to keep tearing us apart bit by bit here. Best chance is to really push through on this Kentaro. Oh, we lost the PPC on our Guillotine. That hurts. It's bad timing. get it, everybody. Your internals are taking a beating. I understand that your internals are taking a beating. We're doing the best we can. If there's ever a situation where we need to just take out a Kintaro, it's now. Alright, that helps. Pilot injury. Alright, we got an injury of our own. Kind of have to live with it right now. That was the Valkyrie. Hang in there, dragon. Oh, no. Alright. Alright. Alright, Weasel Cakes, we need you to finish off this Kintaro. Can you do it? Apparently not. Oh, he ejected. Okay, good. All right. All right, let's take a round. Embrace and cool. All right. I got a feeling, I can't confirm it, but I have a feeling that the second lance here is not as formidable. Considering we already went up against multiple mediums and an assault in the first wave here. we got a unknown mech, unknown mech. Okay. All right, good hit on the Valkyrie. Ouch. All right. Certainly getting their pound of flesh out of us here. Starting to think that there's a Jagger mech up there. If that's the case, I don't see how we can go up against this next enemy lance successfully. We need to just push through and finish off this Valkyrie. Really? A miss? Like this wasn't hard enough. It's either you or us, Valkyrie. Apparently it's us. I really risked that based on the fact that we can take out the Valkyrie and take out the enemy's vision. These misses are killing us here. That's it. This Valkyrie just has to be destroyed just out of principle. I don't care what happens the rest of the mission. There we go. All right. Okay. Alright, so we're going to try for a good faith effort here. So we're going to eject our Crusader. Oh, that's a rifleman. Yeah, there's just too much firepower here. So we're just going to live to fight another day. Not very often I fail a mission. We'll probably get a good faith effort, considering we destroyed a whole enemy lance, including an assault. Now, how they told us that we can't take an assault and then they sent an assault against us doesn't seem to make any sense to me. That seems inherently unfair. Hopefully we'll get a good faith effort out of this. Yep, good faith effort. Wow, we got lots of repairs, lots of injuries. No salvage. Oh, are you kidding me? That is unfair. That we got no salvage out of that. What do you think in the chat room? Was that completely unfair? I think that was completely unfair. All right, so let's get our repairs going. We're probably going to stop our Battletech stream here, and we're going to switch. We're going to take a quick bio break, and then we're going to switch over to Space Haven. So if you're interested in Space Haven, stick around. If not, we'll see you next time that we're recording some Battletech. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll just go ahead and end our stream here, and I'll do those repairs, those extensive repairs off camera. If I can get my recording software to stop here. It's always a little clunky when the Battletech game is loading back to the Argo and I try to end recording.